Got the kid down for a nap. And now we are going to outline the Epcot line. First things first, we're going to create that Epcot folder. And folder. Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, Epcot was actually originally intended to be an actual living community for Walt Disney World employees. It was not ever intended to be a theme park. We are going unfilled. Oh wait, outlined. I'm going to start here at the TTC. Could you imagine trying to lay this line in the real world? Like, I'm talking some real shit here. I mean, there are a lot of guys that do construction. And then there's this. This monorail stretches, I don't know how long the actual track is. We'll find out once we're done playing it in the virtual world. But the entire time that you're in, we're talking about being in real life here for a second. Where you're running 40 feet, 30, 40 feet up in the air, laying down basically a giant concrete block. Some of which are probably a couple hundred feet long. I mean, just the sheer distance between pillars, between support beams is, if I had to fathom a guess, that's probably 50, 60, maybe longer feet. Probably 100 feet, give or take, actually. I mean, as of right now, we're at 2.32 miles worth of track on this line. Keep in mind, we still have yet to build this into Minecraft. And I'm sitting here going, 2.32 miles, holy crap. Because that comes out to be 13,385 feet, which equates to about 4,000 blocks to lay, not including pillars. And we still have to go around Spaceship Earth and everything else. Ever wanted to see what this looked like X number of years ago? This is what it looked like in 2010, 2002, and 1985. No? I was just curious, figured I'd play around with that for a second. Alright, we're almost there, and we can tell that because of the 6 lanes of, what is that, 8 lanes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lanes. 9 lanes of entrances to get into the parking lot at Epcot. The narrowing back, wait, what? What is this road? Oh, okay. I was just curious. Because ultimately, we're going to wind up building all these roads too. As we see here, a monstrous construction project going on here. This is the renovation of Future World that we're seeing here, which we won't be building until after that's built. And the other day, I actually saw a little brief featurette on what they were doing with some of the attractions there. If you get the chance, go take a look. As you can see, the big 50-year celebration going on still. All of this right along here is all flowers. And they do some incredible displays there on the lawn around the lake. And also, just in general, if you get the chance to take a monorail out at Epcot, I mean, like, this is just a grand tour of the park. The best part is, you don't even necessarily even need to be you can literally show up there as a visitor, jump on the monorail, and just ride around. Just for the sake of riding around. Don't have to pay for park admission. You'll need to pay for parking in some capacity or another. But actually, no, you don't even necessarily need to do that. There is a city bus that will take you from downtown Orlando to the Ticket and Transportation Center. I mean, in my books, and this is just me being a dork. I mean, that's just a quality day out. look at that mileage marker, a very intimidating number of blocks to lay for the monorail line. Once we go to start putting this into Minecraft. We had some problems earlier today. Just double checking to make sure the stream is still running. Network issues. I blame my IT guy. For the record, I am my own IT guy. And right there is the break point trains to be able to go back into their maintenance bay. There's a lot better shot. A lot clearer shot. Alright, so in total 39,353 feet of track on the Epcot line. Which, if you think about it, is pretty nuts. Because, I mean, in total, in mileage, that comes out to be 7.45 miles. Right? We factor that in with the mileage that is on okay, 7.45, 2.82. So in total, it comes out to be about 13 miles. And the reason I'm multiplying that 2.82 times 2 is because, well, there's two lines that run around. It runs in both directions around Bay Lake. Now, meanwhile, that's 13 miles worth of monorail. That is literally the same distance that the city of Denver laid to get from downtown Denver to Denver International Airport. Think about that for a second. A city with over 1 million people laid just as much railroad track as that of an amusement park. Fucking nuts. Yeah, and I'm just going to roughly square this off. I'm not even going to, I'm just doing this for measurement purposes. That's 1/10 of a square mile. That's a city block. That's 1 mile in perimeter. That's actually 4 city blocks, excuse me. Just as a transportation hub. How many blocks does your own city have? Probably not that much. Okay. Moving on, though. Actually, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back here shortly.